you should watch someone who's actually good at video games.
Yeah, you should watch someone who's actually good at video games, really. Most Let's Players aren't very good at video games because they have to focus on talking and playing at the same time.
Yeah, that's true. Pretty big games. I haven't watched them in a while though.
The fan returns.
Yeah.
It's November.
Makes you think of old home videos.
Clark, I'm reading all your stuff from the game. I kind of feel like if I was playing, I'd just try to recruit all the orcs.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to do that, but like the thing is I don't know if it's the difficulty or if it's just the game in general. They put most of the orcs at a level higher than you, so you're either shaming them, which can like kind of damage them, or alter them in a way you might not want. Kill them, avoid them, or whatever. So it shakes it up a little bit. You can't just recruit everybody.
Can you be like super stealthy?
Yeah. You can focus on your stealth stuff, which I do a mixture of things, but stealth is very viable, very important.
Just sounds like there's a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah. I got ambushed by another guy who cheated death. It's like, it's one of those ones you just barely remember. You're like, oh yeah, you're that Caragor trainer guy. I think I fought a couple of you. I don't know which one you were. He's like, you took off my face, but I will take off yours and wear it. I was like, okay, sure. I killed him. Although it was actually kind of a tough fight to get, because the alarm was sounding a bunch of things after me.
Let's see. So, where were we?
Dead.
Oh. Really?
Yes. I think we will, let me check. Scroll down. I think we were spending the night at the Sleeping Lion and then heading out in the morning to the Lyceum so we can teleport back to Rhaegar.
Alright, we have...
Were we staying the night, or is it just we're heading...
I think we were staying the night because we were at the Sleeping Lion already and you got a sword.
Yeah.
Right. Oh yeah, that's where it ended. Yeah. I don't know if we were necessarily staying the night because I think. Wait, is it nighttime?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay.
nighttime,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Okay.
And we're also kind of... Well, are we still... are we exhausted?
Yes.
No. But yeah, and we need to identify the sword and also sell some of our loot because I don't think we can carry it all in the whole lady. Like we got the bones and the scales and the dragon leaf tree carcass. Right?
Oh. Yeah. That gave me pause for a second. Like a tree carcass. It's just a weird thing to hear.
Tree carcasses are useful. You make paper out of them.
Sure.
So, actually, you know what? Let me open up and see what you have in the hole.
Yeah, I might need to empty some stuff.
'Cause,
We got a lot of coins. Well, it's not as much as it has been.
Also, it's fine. It's stretched over time. Okay.
Yeah, just like Juanita.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Alright, did you not destroy that stone dragonborn mask?
Did we?
or throw it away or
Uh,
something.
I don't think we did. That was like our to-do list. We never got rid of it. Can do it. Is that something that has to be like ceremoniously done, or could we just say like, we just...
I mean, does Dax just take it out and throw it in the garbage, or what?
That's a good point. I don't know. Hey, we haven't destroyed it yet. It's kind of just
It's
like
there.
We're
yeah.
just keeping it as a relic, I guess, for now.
we should pack rat. We gotta get rid of some stuff. That's the motto for today.
Oh god, Dax, you have like an entire hole's worth of things.
Right. Oh, snap! Yeah, I got a control orb, and I got like swords and armor that I still use.
And weapons and javelins.
But now we got a
armor.
fortress, and I can stick Junior and Snail
Yeah, that was part of like the reasoning because we can just go like store stuff in our keep now, and not throw it away.
Like why does Juanita even have the goat skull headdress still?
Because
Memories.
it's an heirloom. It's an heirloom.
She made it. It was actually very well made, even though it's tacky. She made it very well.
Yeah, it's really
Good
good.
point.
It's really good goat skull headdress, and I mean it's just a skull. It doesn't take that much space. Yeah, we never removed all the tents that no longer exist.
What? I thought it did. Are there?
I
Oh
mean,
no, I have it
sort of
set. Have it set as 0
Zero
jingle bell tents because we might want to actually replace those. So. we give a fuck.
What do we want to get rid of? Also, Quark, why is Snaggletooth twice in there?
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see.
Jeez.
I'll remove it. I'll remove one of them.
Like and just like throw away the studded ladama or sell it.
No. I need that. I wear that. That's my sleep. That's my pajamas. That's what I
Oh, okay. What else? Let's see.
Controller's not very big, but
You can probably sell some of your weapons. Junior, Snaggletooth, Chuckin. They're not magic, right?
no, I'm just waiting for the fortress so we can just like put that on my wall or something. You know,
Yeah.
I should have just left them there.
2 books on grappling. Did you read those books?
I did, yeah.
I-
But we
I-
can put. Well, we don't have a library really. But
How full is
shelf.
the hole?
Well,
It's
You've
probably
got-
very full.
I mean, it's
Actually,
if you cube it out, it's basically a 5-foot hole that's 10 feet deep.
yeah.
5 foot across, okay.
Honestly, like probably what's taking the most space is might be 2 barrels of gunpowder.
Well, you've
Yeah.
got 3 chests, 2 barrels of gunpowder, about
A barrel of water.
Hey, look.
1,100 coins,
There's 25
a
square
barrel of
feet,
water,
and then we can stack
four
things
four
on top.
piles of chains and manacles and face masks,
yeah. We need to get like a bag of holding
a
and
sledgehammer, a ladder, a
The ladder-
shovel.
Wait, I know what we need. We need shelves in here.
I mean, it doesn't matter if things packed on top of each other, anyways. But
I mean, you can stack shelves on top of shelves for like
Well,
10
they-
feet. Yeah.
I mean, those barrels are stacked.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Just stack
Or,
everything.
like, or we have like chests on barrels. So that
Yes.
saves a little bit of room, but I feel like we gotta like have this drawn out.
I'm gonna give you a Resident Evil style inventory.
Oh yes, do it.
yeah.
once it's interactable, once I can pick up stuff and move it around and twist it and turn it to make it fit. Because Resident Evil 4's inventory was the best.
Well, yeah, you're just gonna give Sandy like a mini game in between
Yes,
sessions. just
basically. Inventory organization.
You gotta like.
you could make like a map, like a page on the game, and like give each item a token, and then just Sandy just rearranges stuff.
You know, the next magic item Holiday should work on is like a bigger portable hole, like a portable like cellar. Portable cellar.
Holiday is planning nothing. She's planning nothing.
Okay, well, we
So,
just
so here's a question: what tool proficiencies does Holiday actually have?
Tool proficiencies. I don't think she has any. I would have it listed. Let me check. Background.
It is important for actually crafting magic items that you know how to, I don't know, work metal and leather and wood and things.
I mean, all she crafts is like books and wands. She has no tool proficiencies.
what am I gonna do like in terms of mechanical stuff with cooking tools?
We can hire people to do that stuff for
Alright.
us now.
Until I create your inventory minigame, your hole is completely full, as are your packs.
Facts.
I mean, are they?
Yes.
I don't even really carry anything in my pack.
Well, you know, you have to take a lot of coins and bullshit out of your hole to put in your packs to carry now, because your hole is overflowing.
Okay, so, but like, if we sell the loot we got, and is that gonna clear out some space? Because, I mean, Platinum coins are gonna take less space than dragon scales and dragon bones and and tree trunks.
Are you saying it's full with those things or without those things? The dragon stuff.
I bet you with.
I mean, definitely with.
Right, right. I meant like, is it full without it, and then we can't fit it in there? That's what I was wondering. Or
How
do we
much?
have it in there?
How much space do my dragon leaf tree leaves take?
Leaves or leaves and branches?
Leaves? Because all she wants is to preserve the leaves.
Oh, you just put
there's
those in one. You can just put the leaves in your pouch.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'll take just stuff like a pocket full of pockets full of leaves, and when she's walking, they kind of flutter out and fall behind her when she's walking.
So,
Leaves.
so you're saying it's we were able to get the dragon stuff in there, but now it's packed full.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll put the dragon stuff in there. It just says a bunch of ancient red dragon teeth, some dragon bones, and some dragon scales. And also, I will add full capacity right below that. Just.
And
Or
the thing is, with the stuff we got, like, we don't really have enough scales to make any armor, and we don't really have big enough bones that are intact to make big weapons. It's all just like stuff to sell for people who want stuff like that, I guess.
well,
We
we
probably
can make
sell it.
stuff from it.
We can probably make like what can we make from what we have? Like, give us an idea. Like, we can't make armor.
We can make
We can make
daggers
like
with
a
the
short
teeth.
sword. We can make daggers.
We could make maybe a mantle from that scales, from those scales, fire resistant.
Probably not. Probably not a mantle. You could make maybe gloves or boots,
Okay.
or maybe a hat. You definitely have some premium wand materials.
Yeah. Oh, sure. And maybe some javelins. But yeah, the wands would be nice. How they can make some.
Yeah, she can probably like dump a bone on like a several bones on a craftsman and be like, make the shapes of wands out of those bones for me, and Holiday will enchant them or something. Because she needs proficiency in tools to actually make the wands from.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, we have stuff, but we can't really make stuff on our own. So
No, yeah, we'd have to
yeah.
hire craftsmen. But we got materials, which lowers cost.
That's fine. When we have half the job done, we have the materials, just need craftsmen.
Well, what we could do is, if we really do want to make stuff out of the loot we got and not sell it, we could, since we're like at max capacity, but we can still carry things, we can hold on to them until we get to the keep, and then offload there.
Yeah.
When are we going back to the keep?
I think as soon as Taxis turns in his quest, and
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
after we go
Yeah.
there.
and see what
Okay.
happens.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're probably not done with it though, but I don't know, we could check up on it. They said it'd be a month or something, right? And it hasn't been that long.
What do you mean?
No, they're still building, fixing stuff.
Yeah. How long have we been gone? That's a good question.
Well, I guess about
You-
half a month.
You've been gone for almost 2 months.
Oh, wow,
Jeez,
okay.
I mean, you traveled.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you traveled from the keep to Rhaegar. You spent some time there, and then you traveled to Esmore.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah, right. We were like 2 weeks at Texas. House.
Yeah,
One-
yeah, quite a
was
bit
it
of time
one
passed
week?
there.
Was it 1 week or 2 weeks?
You're there about a week and a half,
Okay.
and then you spent several weeks flying.
Yeah, so, yeah, we'll probably be heading straight back to the keep anyway, because Juanita wants to see if she's got a early flight back. So yeah, we could, if you guys think we should work, like, make stuff out of them, we can hold on to them until we get to the keep, and then we can store it there.
Yeah, we'll hold on to them until the keep,
Just
I guess.
the only complication that might prop up is that if Texas gets stuff from our quest, we might have inventory space issues, but we'll see when we get to that.
We'll sort it. Yeah.
I don't think Axis is getting anything from.
We'll see. You don't know.
We'll see.
Next thing you know, we'll be there and we'll be like, oh, well, your brother hasn't returned yet.
Yeah.
Something happened. He's dead.
Oh man, maybe. Or it's a tortoise in the hare scenario, and he's just like, it's like, nah, he's not done yet, and he's off doing something else. And we just bottle on up.
Okay.
This music. What is this music? I had it down too low.
What's the plan now? We head into the Lyceum to teleport to Rhaegar at home.
Yeah. You want to try identifying the sword?
I don't have identifier, but I can in it.
Oh, how are we gonna do that? Was the plan?
I can, I don't know, sit down with it and be like,
Yeah, I'll see Holiday's pondering pretty hard there.
This.
Does she figure out?
Well, as you head up to your rooms and crowd into one with the blade, and you kind of focus your attention on it. You inspect the blade. It is a long sword with a straight blade and a angled kind of V-winged crossguard and a rounded pommel. And it's almost imperceptible, but inspecting it closely, you can see the kind of line that goes through the blade that marks the point where it somehow separates and can essentially be used as a dagger if you shear off the longer part of the blade. And the blade itself seems like it was originally a your kind of generic, standard, whitish, grayish steel. But the entirety of the blade, except for a small creep around the base of the sword, is seared black as if by flame, with just that little bit of a mingling where the edge of the flames licked at the guard. You can see that there are very small arcane runes carved into mostly the hilt and the handle and the small of the blade. And you can identify that it is magical. You can also see that there is a form of abjuration magic and what's the other one? The E.
Evocation.
Evocation magic. Yes.
Okay.
But you're not entirely sure what they could do.
Shoot fireballs back at the dragon.
She will hand it back to Daxus. She say, there's abjuration and evocation magic in it. Good luck.
Thank you. That's the blasty kind and the protected kind, right?
Texas, you have no idea what either of those are.
Holiday will explain
I
that.
can summon demons with this.
Evocation. Oh, there is blasty magic in evocation, but also healing magic. But considering it's a sword, it could be blasty magic. And as for abjuration, yeah, generally it's protection,
Okay.
Oh,
among other things. But you'll figure it out.
you could attune to it and find out that's just like all the other times.
And then it's cursed.
What could possibly go wrong?
Hey, we know a hero used this to slay a dragon, so can't be cursed, right?
What if the curse is what got him?
Shrug.
I don't know. If you think it's okay.
Well, look, Axis, you're an adult. I'm not gonna make your decisions for you. But should I hold on to these glasses?
Sure. Yeah. I got a lot of magic stuff. I'll attune to him tonight. See what it does.
All right.
Alright, so you try to attune to the sword?
Yeah.
Alright, well, as you attempt to attune to the blade,
Oh.
and you kind of focus your attention on it, you kind of go through that little ritual you've made for yourself where you kind of send out this mental probe and try and align yourself with whatever magic's in there. There's not really any response. There's no connection there to link to. You think that you don't have to attune to the sword to use it.
Oh. I don't think I can attune to this.
Oh.
I mean, I don't think you're supposed to.
Well, then, how do you use the magics?
I think you're just gonna have to try it out. How much does this thing weigh?
It's just a long sword.
Oh.
It does have like a button, right?
Yeah, as you kind of inspect it, Holiday found there is a small, like, part of the, like, rung, the ringed form of the hilt. There is a certain specific ring near the base of the crossguard that twists and kind of releases the length of the blade.
Right, well,
It's curious.
Texas, maybe when we're out of the city, you can just try all the buttons and see what they do. Well, like with the wagon. That reminds me, you should probably pay Nickel something to keep the wagons safe.
Oh yeah. Can we teleport the wagon also?
I don't
Like
think so.
teleport the wagon and us back to.
You think probably not.
Dang.
It's a good idea.
I feel kind of bad just leaving it here though.
Yeah, well, my brother can get it. I'll warp over and he'll be annoyed probably. I don't know.
Holiday will take full responsibility.
Ah,
Because she was the one that convinced everyone, like, you know.
It kind of was.
Yeah.
we all went along
Holiday
with
will
it, and it never occurred to us to do anything else.
Hey, look, Juanita's not related to Richard, right?
She was intrigued by its mechanisms and decided to, you know, test it out on the road. And how better to test it out than.
just borrowed it. It's fine.
And we left it there.
Yeah.
So you can go get it. Sorry.
They can teleport at will. It's fine. We can just, like,
Okay.
teleport or get it. That is if they're still alive.
They'll be fine. They're alive somewhere.
In the Kraken's belly.
All right.
How much do we pay Nickel?
Nicopol, upon hearing your proposal, kind of looks at you askance, and as I appreciate everything, I really do. And I don't mind watching things while people stay here, but listen, this isn't a bank or a vault or whatever, what have you. I've already had enough trouble chasing people off of that thing as it is. I ain't gonna sit here and let it be my responsibility while you just walk off.
Well,
If you leave it here, that's on you. It's not my responsibility. I have no part of it.
Holiday will suggest maybe we can leave it with the Lyceum. It's a magic place.
yeah,
It
we
might be-
can tell them they can study it as long as they don't break it, take it apart. They might appreciate that.
I mean, I feel Dex they would have to take it apart to study it.
No, you can look around the inside of it.
But I think what Nicholas trying to say here is that it's gonna draw eyes, and there are people who might wanna take it. So maybe we should leave it with Garrison instead. They could impound it or something, just to make sure nobody steals it.
Sure.
I don't know. I don't want it stolen. I'm sure you
No.
don't either.
No, I don't. Well, I would say the garrison probably wouldn't be the best. If the Lyceum might take more interest. I don't know. That would be my guess. Just from what I said, though, that they would probably like to look at it. Or just we have to declare that they can't take it apart.
Oh, I mean, I suppose that Towson guy kind of owes us a favor. Maybe.
We'll see. You do the talking.
Uh, why not Holiday? She's good at talking.
I meant the collective you of everyone except me.
Okay.
So as you take the carriage to the Lyceum
Mhm.
and meet with, who are you gonna meet with?
What's his
Guy
name?
tells her. Oh, yeah, something like
Tells
that.
her.
Yeah. Well, he was more. Well, actually, what was his area again? It was his specific.
Well, as you meet Talson, he goes, I mean, you know I'm a mortician, right?
I know. I was about to
Who
say.
Yeah.
do we, yeah, but then
Maybe you
he
could-
asked who do we talk to?
Yeah.
I mean,
What's
Yeah,
his name?
I'm-
Taliesin?
No, it's not Taliesin. It's
Okay, I thought you said
I'll-
Talos.
Talsin,
it-
I think.
Taliesin, or
Okay.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like, yeah, it's cool. I guess it's neat. Sure. Um, yeah, I'll talk to the other departments and I'll have them look at it. Take care of it. Try.
I have a big half orc named Richard Martin might come looking for it, or he might be going by the crag if he's feeling especially badass. If he comes for it, give it to him. It says it's a gift.
Yeah, sure. All right.
Holiday will also find out how to preserve dragonleaf tree leaves.
Yeah. Towson does prick up a little bit. He's like, all right, preservation. Yeah, okay, here we go. I could do that. And he will kind of show you a simple alchemical solution and recipe that you can concoct fairly easily, not just like anywhere, but if you have like access to a simple market, you can get the alchemical ingredients you need to make a preservation solution for organic matter, particularly things like plant life and
Dude,
small.
are you planning to just unleash these and like whip them around with wind and stuff?
That's a good idea, but no.
Oh, okay.
You could do
That's
like
big.
Gambit, but with
Moving.
leaves.
Yeah, if you had like gusts or something, I don't know what kind of characters you have, but
I was thinking of using, like, when she got animate objects, I was thinking of like
Ooh.
pulling out all the leaves. But,
oh yeah.
but the thing is like if she uses animate objects, the leaves gain like HP, and if they get hit, they like destroyed. So
Yeah, that's
she
right.
doesn't want to destroy the leaves. So she'll just buy like 10 daggers and
If they're well, I guess it's hard to like complete. Well, I guess you could completely obliterate a leaf. I was just thinking you could like mend them if it was just a single cut. But
yeah, there's nah.
It's
It's a
probably,
leaf.
it's probably too much trouble at that point.
yeah,
It's organic matter, so I don't think men will work on it.
Oh, that's true.
well, it's not like living though.
I will also kind of point out that at this point, a lot of the potency of the magic that was in the leaves while they were being actively dragon hurled at you is gone. I mean, they are still sharp, not like, not insanely sharp like they were.
Oh right, like killing us with
Yeah.
one leaf. Yeah. Yeah.
But they have a special shape, don't they?
Yes, they're shaped like dragon heads.
Yes, good. That's all I want.
I'll say before we teleport, I need a minute.
Sure. Converse amongst yourselves.
Dragon leaf, tree leaves. She's just like gonna get like a bunch of jars of dragon leaf tree leaves and just like give them out. Keep like a few for herself and then like give them out to people. Like she'd probably send one to Duke Nalarat. Something like, hey, we were in Raygon and we found a dragon leaf tree. I don't know if you've ever seen one before, but we got some of the leaves and did stuff,
Yeah.
and we almost died and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I guess. Yeah, it's hard to like think of a good way to keep those and use them in a practical way.
Yeah, I think it's mostly as a trophy at this point. So
Okay. Alright.
unless she discovers like some way to use them, like I don't know, enchant them or add them to an enchantment or something. They are blue dragon leaves, so lightning.
Maybe
Might
you can
have some-
invent a conjuration spell that can summon them, using them as like a component in your studies.
Probably.
And you
I
could,
don't know
like-
how spellcrafting works though.
No, I mean me either. But just like I'm just imagining, since your focus is like storm stuff, you could do some cool like wind type thing that sends out a swarm of leaves, summons them, and they go and they just tear through things.
I can actually summon a gust of wind. I
Oh, you-
can't. I don't have
Oh.
that spell
Okay.
because it's a useless spell.
All right, maybe we go.
And I
Yeah,
have
it is.
very
It is
very
pretty
little spell
useless.
slots.
Like even if
And
you're
I
on the
live-
open in the high seas, you're like gust into the sails. It's just like
Yeah.
it's like not doing much.
If we were on the high seas, it would be different. I would have that spell, but for the most part, it's like okay, I have very very little spell choices. Like
Yeah.
I have three level 1 spells,
Wow.
2 level 2, 2 level 3, 2 level 4. Well,
What
we're
if
not
you
at
find
5
a
yet.
What if you find a way to create like another version of Storm Sphere that is like you probably have to cast it at a higher level than what it currently is, but it also has the leaves swarming in them to do some slashing damage.
I don't know. Probably. It depends. I don't know how spellcasting works.
We need to. Ah, jeez. I have a bed again. I'm happy. Oh, just. Yeah, I just realized this is Oath to Order by. Yeah, this was on a whole album. That's really sweet.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. The night passed, and you go to the Lyceum and you give them the wagon,
Mhm.
and you get the recipe in a small bottle of preservation solution to use on your leaves. And then your race is concluded.
I
I
suppose.
think so.
Telson will direct you to a deeper part of the Lyceum, whereupon you enter this grand kind of arcing chamber with these great wooden reliefs carved in the beams and cross beams that span the interior of this room. And you can see this large kind of hexagonal room with a series of doors all along the walls, and this large center round desk in the middle of the room. And you see an individual in clerical robes, like the one you met before at the entrance to the Lyceum, with a little kind of feathered cap and this big tome in front of him that he's just kind of writing in with a quill. And upon hearing you kind of enter, he kind of looks up and peers at you from across the way.
No.
Yes, hello. Come closer, please. Come up.
Hello. We were the ones who, and she explained like, okay, the stuff in the forest and the mayor and the request of the teleportation, as well as asking them to take care of the wagon. Carriage.
This old man just kind of waves you off. Yes. I heard. So you're the ones, right? Very well. He kind of flips through a few pages, and you can see it's basically this ledger with these just kind of rows and columns, and you see he's already got this one block kind of marked off in red ink. And as he looks at it, and what were your names again?
Dr. Holiday at your service. And then she will introduce Daxus, Martin, Juanita, Danica, Ilya, Willow, and
yes. And she kind of like writes down all your names in the red box. And
Wait, real quick, how are we maneuvering Willow?
Oh, that's a good question.
she has a crutch.
She has a crutch,
Okay.
Yeah, easiest
And
thing.
and Danica's helping her.
Mhm.
But she isn't wearing like any of her armor or her weapons or her pack. So Daxus, you kind of got like her pack with your pack and her like flail, and all her armor is kind of all banded and looped and bagged, and you're carrying that too.
Just this huge mountain of things on his back.
Yeah.
You're just like sweating.
Yeah, basically. And she's just kind of hopping along, going, eh. And, all right, very well then. Oh, by the way, Daxus, you do, the previous night, or actually, this morning, someone would have arrived at the Sleeping Lion to present you with this very nice, obviously, well-made vellum scroll.
Right.
And like it's the kind of thing where like the top frame of the paper is like encased in this brass kind of binding with this round seal in the middle of it, and the seal is kind of broken up into two parts, and you see the top part is the symbol for Rhaegar, and the bottom part is this smaller kind of tree symbol that you've seen all around Esmore. And you can see that kind of underneath this brass binding that's kind of like basically clamped to the whole top length of the scroll is this deep red, very nice, rich kind of velvety ribbon that's come around and it has the thing sealed. And the rest of you have seen these before. You've seen things like this. When you went up to the attic of the Martin estate, you saw the case of Daxus' father's achievements and things.
Yeah.
And, apart from like badges and medals and things, there were a bunch of these scrolls with these brass kind of enameled seals and various ribbons and things around them. And Daxus, you know that if you were to open it up, there would be a rather long missive that detailed like not only the current events and what was happening, what the problem was, but everything that you and those with you did to impact this situation, and the proof that was offered, and the mayor's name signed and dated and various witnesses and blah 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 blah, and it just kind of details
Nice.
this whole event from top to bottom is just archived here in this scroll.
His eyes just kind of like glimmer just at the sight of this thing. Just like, wow, it's real, you know. It, I mean, just seeing it, it's real. Just nods.
Yeah, I mean, does look really official.
And Axis, you do know that the couple of those. I mean, the nature of the achievement is stated in writing, but you also know that part of the delineation of it being an A rank severity accomplishment is denoted by the red ribbon itself.
By the what?
The red ribbon that binds the scroll.
Oh, okay.
Because, like you saw in your father's case, you saw scrolls with red ribbons, ones with blue, ones with green, so forth.
Oh, nice. Okay. So, it's not official till we turn it in, though, right? Or we
Yeah.
Show it.
Do we know if there's anything like more like higher ranked than A rank?
S rank.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah,
Because
It's
Okay.
like end of the world scenario missions, you know.
they're very rare. That's, you do know that they're pretty rare, because typically when something becomes of that severity, it's not kind of really delegated to a house of achievements. It's something that takes it probably takes natural precedence, so there's not really any opportunity for an individual to attempt to take claim on such a thing, but it does happen sometimes.
Yeah. Probably in times of like just severe crisis where there are just way too many other things to worry about.
Yeah.
It just makes me think of One Punch Man, where
Oh,
everyone's
yeah.
like the
That
ranks.
crossed my mind.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember how they designated them. It was like dragon, god, demon, one of the ones.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tiger
Tiger.
and Wolf, I think. I think Wolf is the lowest.
Yeah.
And I think Dragon is God is the highest or something like that.
I think so. Yeah. I think
But also like the ranks the heroes get, like we're like A rank now because we got the A rank.
No. We are B. We have B rank. We're not A rank quite yet. We have B rank.
You can be A rank when you don't lose any limbs.
oh.
So it's like a video game penalty, like limb minus so many points and we miss the A rank.
You know, one of the side objectives was complete the rank without losing any
Yeah.
limbs. Failed it.
No. If only we could have retries.
Iron mode, baby.
Too
Iron
bad.
Man mode.
You'd already be dead. Alright. As he asks, so where's your destination?
Right, side.
Right?
Very sad. Very well. Well, as per His Eminence's arrangement, the fee is waived. Very well, right this way then.
Right.
And as he stands up, he rings a bell and begins walking across the room and leading you towards one of the many doors that make up this chamber.
Hmm.
And as you kind of get to the door, you can see there's another door opening nearby, and you see another kind of clerically robed individual, although kind of younger, taller, elven features, and with a bit more delineation and kind of status to his robes, approaching, and has the old cleric opens the door and ushers you inside. This other one will follow you in.
Okay.
And as you proceed in, it is just this kind of wood-walled room that's about 15 square feet. The floor itself is this smooth, polished stone. You think it might maybe be some kind of like maybe marble. It's just this kind of little glimmering white stone. And you can see etched in it is this large, complex, arcane circle. As the older gentleman wanders back off to his desk, the younger elven man just kind of gestures. If you're all prepared, please step into the circle.
Mm-hmm.
As
We're sure we're turning this into a race, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? We know that? We got it? Right? I think-
yes.
Okay.
Yes. As you step in, the elven individual begins incanting and casting this spell, and you watch as the circle around you kind of starts to illuminate and glow, and the swirling light surrounds you until the ring is complete. And there's this building moment of energy and tension in the air that just suddenly snaps, and you kind of feel your whole body's kind of wavering like rubber being stretched back and forth. And then with another sudden kind of pop and a snap, you feel yourself kind of jolt into place. And you are standing in a similar room, although this one is of different construction. You see, instead of the polished wood walls around you, you see white plaster and burnished brass. And as you arrive, there is a jingle kind of from up ahead and outside of this door that you stand in.
Approach the door. Hello? Knocks. Just opened.
Yeah, you kind of knock awkwardly from when there's like nothing, so you kind of open it. As you open it, you look out and you can see this larger than the one in Esmore, but this similar constructed room, this large circular chamber, again of white plastered walls and burnished brass, forming these kind of ornate railings that come to a peak in the center of the ceiling. All the walls again dotted with door after door after door after door. And you can see an individual, a young, kind of curly blonde-haired, rosy-cheeked woman making her way towards you from the center desk. Has you notice the bell hung above the door that you just opened access still ringing slightly.
Okay.
Yes. Hello, welcome.
Hi.
This way.
Hello.
This way, please.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, we're kind of new at this.
That's fine. This way. She just kind of turns around and trots back to her desk and begins pulling through her things. All right. Welcome to Rayside. If I could have your names.
Daxus Martin.
As you go through, she writes it all down. And arriving from as she kind of glances back and looks at the door, just kind of cranes her neck a little bit. From Esmore, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. She writes it down. Okay, well, enjoy your day, sirs and ma'am. Ma'ams and sir. She just kind of gives you a smile and a little wave, and she's making it very clear that, okay, we're done here.
Okay. Goodbye. Have a nice day.
And then we head over to.
You walk out, and you kind of step out into a series of hallways. They're kind of broad, wide, arched, side-arching walls that are kind of open-aired, and you're very clearly in the middle of some kind of complex, but you don't have too much trouble finding a way out as you step out, and you are indeed Daxus. Once you step through the gates, in familiar territory, back in the city of Raystai in the upper district.
Yeah.
Surrounded by a heavily snow-covered city.
Halsey.
Yes.
Yeah, I interject for a moment. I kind of wanted to inside check her just in case. 'Cause,
Okay. For what specifically?
uh, just if her name like rang any bells.
She didn't give you a name.
Yeah.
No. When she gave her name, if
She didn't give a name.
no, when Juanita gave
Oh,
when
okay.
her name was
Okay.
mentioned, yeah.
Okay. Make an insight check. Sure.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Because she's thinking after standing that that message, maybe they aren't happy and
Maybe.
pull out for her to Rhaegar.
She gonna take on an alias now? That'd be actually smart.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we head to the Ranky place.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah. They take the scroll from you, and they spend a good 15 or so minutes inspecting it over. And once they can kind of verify its authenticity, you can see that down at the bottom of it, they open it up and they place a series of wax seals into the paper. One again with the Rhaegar emblem, and one again for the city of Raysty. And at the same time, you can see that he's copying down this clerk information into his own ledgers and paperwork. All right. Well, congratulations, Mr. Martin. Job well done.
Thank you. Of course, wouldn't be able to do it without my my allies here.
Right on, of course.
Yeah.
Ravengard. Remember the name.
One moment, sir. And he kind of goes through, and he is kind of shuffling through some drawers here. The city did have a small reward to go with this achievement, should it be fulfilled.
Excellent.
And he pulls out 2 bottles and sets them in front of you.
Ooh. Do these look familiar?
They do not,
Oh.
but he will tell you what they are.
Oh.
Do you get what?
I was wondering if he was gonna ask like, okay, choose one.
Choose wisely.
So we get both.
You get both. As he sets them on the counter there, he will say that where is
What if one of them is a potion of regeneration?
That'd be sweet.
wow, wouldn't you be just so lucky?
Hey, we're worth it already. He's got an A rank on the thing.
And Halsey immediately changes to
No! No!
It's just guess. It's just conjecture, right?
One of them is a kind of very thick glassed red bottle, and as you touch it, there is a very definite sense of heat to it. And he says that one is a potion of fire breath.
Ooh.
Nice.
The duration lasts for 1 hour, or until the effects that it concurs upon you have been used 3 times. It has, might be obvious, I'm sure. It allows you to breathe a dragon's fire from your mouth.
See, that's good for Dexys. In case we fight, like, regenerating things again.
yes, in trees. Let's burn down the forest.
we did burn down like a pretty enormous tree.
A chunk.
Think of all the enteric carbon emissions. It's CO2 plus vampire. It's even worse for the environment.
All that vampiric energy up in the ozone.
Yeah, yeah. It's fucked up the environment.
Rain's blood.
It would put it in.
Blood and tree sap.
And this one is a potion of speed.
Ooh.
Haste.
It gives you haste for 1 minute.
Well, that could be it.
Imagine how many bullets I could shoot.
Yeah, I was about to say. Well,
I think he's only allows for one weapon attack.
yeah.
Yes.
So it's better on Daxus.
Would I still get like my two just
No, one
attack?
weapon attack. Yeah.
I mean, still, it's just small bullets, man.
hmm
Or holiday.
Wow.
What?
Or holiday.
What?
Cast spells.
Yeah, but like with there's the cantrip rule thing. If you could cast two normal spells, that would be great. Healthy.
Who knows?
No, I don't think haste works like that. I think haste only allows like a weapon attack.
I
I can't use it to cast spells.
Right, yeah. It has to be a weapon attack. I remember looking at it like spellcast.
unless it's like, what if it's like an attack spell? It still is
Oh,
an attack.
I have no idea. Oh well, like if it used, well, I meant like cantrip.
Alright, because it's still actions and stuff. Not attacks.
I feel like the language might be weapon attack.
Well,
Anyways.
either way, like the magic would need your whole action anyway, so it doesn't count.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
for
One
stuff
weapon
that
attack
requires
only.
like a weapon attack, like a spell that requires a weapon attack, you can't do it because you're using the action to cast a spell,
Yeah.
and the spell requires you to make a weapon attack.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's not using the action to make a weapon attack. It's using the action to cast a spell that requires a weapon. So Daxus,
Yes.
drink
Oh.
that haste. So
Good. Well, not right now.
drink it. Drink it now.
He's like, okay, you just.
Alright, what? Is that it?
Mhm.
Oh,
Should we head back?
Dax is just gonna ask. So was another half orc in here not long ago. Picture mark. You turn it right.
Well, I'm afraid, sir, that as I cannot disclose the information of who takes out drinks, I can neither disclose who turns them in.
Oh, okay.
I think we'll find out if we go back to
Yeah, we could go to the vault
Daxus.
right away.
So
What was this the stipulation in the will? How do we determine? I mean,
I think we have to go to the vault with the A rank to be let in. The bank, I mean, to be let in.
was that it?
I mean, your scroll has a date on it, but the easiest way would be to like whoever comes to the vault first. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
okay.
All right. Well, I did the vault next then.
All right.
Thanks, the clerk.
Mhm. As you head to the vault or the bank,
Mhm.
they take a look at your scroll and go through all their paperwork and confer with their notes and make sure that you're not a imposter.
Right.
I would never do that.
Say, all right then, very well. This way.
Really?
It says I am to take you to Malkovian Vault number.
Oh wait.
Okay.
Did you get
Huh?
one anyway, and another one viewer first,
No.
or was that just the other one you got already?
No, no. Oh yeah, that's one I got already.
Okay.
I had. He gave us each one, and then whoever completed A rank first was to get this other one. At least that's what we were told.
All right. Funny they would ask them did anyone claim this before us?
I can't say I'm quite sure. It just says that I'm to take whoever ranks the proper credentials to this vault. It may very well be empty. I'm afraid I don't know for sure.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
You descend down into the depths and then step onto the floating discs that carry you through the winding tunnels that will eventually take you to this one vault. As they unlock and open it, you can see the door is smaller than the one before that had other things. And as it opens in, you can see the space beyond is also smaller. It's a little bigger than a closet, really.
Oh.
But you can see inside, standing there, is what is very clearly an armor stand.
Mhm.
And on it is this deep red-colored, red and black, kind of studded leather armor.
Wow.
The chest piece, the shoulders, the arms, legs.
Whoa. Look at that.
Are there any more stands or anything?
Looking around, you can see. Make a perception check.
Okay.
Seems like just a closet for the armor, but no harm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not room for any other like armor stands. It's just this, but you do notice, Juanita, that kind of around the walls there's this kind of like waist height kind of ledge that encircles the inside, and you can see on the side there is one spot, this large kind of squarish place, a spot in the dust.
So something was there and something was moved. It is
Huh.
moved.
Okay. So point it out and say, well,
You also notice that in the armor, kind of stuffed in the neck hole and kind of like propped up on the inside and between the armor stand itself, there's some kind of like roll of paper.
so pull it out.
I have a feeling that it's a message from Richard.
Yeah.
Maybe.
She gives it to Daxus.
He braces himself and opens it.
Opening it up, you do recognize your brother's handwriting. And it says, "Dear Daxus, it's a shame you couldn't be here for the opening, but go ahead and enjoy the heirloom. Try not to lose it."
Wow.
See, Daxus really wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad?
Yeah, he just. I mean, I guess I'm not surprised that he got here before us. I'm a little surprised that he left us.
You know, I kind of feel guilty about leaving the wagon now. Well, more
Oh.
guilty.
We
Didn't
We're
Juanita
protected.
see that something is missing, something that was there
Yeah, she pointed
is
it
now
out.
not.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
pointed it out.
So Holiday's like, maybe he took something and he's not telling us.
Oh yeah, whatever that
Took
was.
what he wanted,
yeah,
left this behind first because it wasn't as useful for him.
Dex just kind of
Sean.
glances around and sees the shelves are empty, but he doesn't see the dust marker.
I mean, once Juanita points it out, you can see the shelves are kind of dusty, but there is, once she points it out, clearly a spot where the dust is vacant.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. He just nods.
So does the armor look like it's made of dragon scales or something?
No, it's red leather.
Oh, right, nice.
Leather.
Well, I guess we can't really tell anything about it from like. just looking
Another
at
thing
it,
to try on, I suppose.
Yeah.
Going to take it back to the state.
Yeah.
Right. And we'll have to do something better with storage, because if Dax takes off the armor he's wearing, we're not gonna have room.
Wow.
Are these super special +2 pajamas? I don't know. We'll find out.
You don't know. Richard took the note that said what it was, so you know.
Thanks, Richard.
You know what really like it would be great if we did get here first. In the letter, there was a letter there, and it was addressed to Richard. Like I knew you would be the one to make it.
No, it just says, "My sons, you must safeguard this horrible cursed artifact."
It just puts it right off.
All right. So as you take off your armor and put that armor on, you are left with some armor to carry.
Right in the wall.
Yeah,
We're gonna do it at the mansion.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna take it home because
yeah. Let's take it home and do it.
it's easier to carry a suit of leather armor than it is
Light
to
leather
carry
armor, yeah.
and wear the heavy armor. And I mean, yeah, he's got an attic now. He needs to store something in. The attic is his. It was in the will.
Oh, right. Good point.
All right. Yeah. So you head back.
Yeah.
Just put on, change the tune a little bit.
No, there was that letter there, and the suit rack was empty, and then there was another letter that just said, "This is for taking the car. Forget it."
I don't know. He hasn't maybe he didn't realize at the time that he got the thing, because I imagine he would have done what we did and gone straight to the vault. So he'd only
Is that-
find out when he went.
Let me back in the vault.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, can't do that. Right here clearly states.
Oh, let's go see what awaits us at the mansion. That it's. I'm sure they'll
Good
be
luck.
fine. No ill feelings or anything. Sexy music. Oh.
Oh, it's Waffy.
Yeah, I see she's in Roll20. Is she in the call?
Probably will be soon. I guess, maybe.
All right. So as you head back, you find the Martin estate in flames. I mean, in peaceful setting. The lawn heavily dusted with snow
In blood.
and blood, and severed heads and entrails.
Black hands all over every door.
You see Tori out there, just kind of like sweeping snow off of the front step. And as you kind of approach with these crunches, Mr. Martin, welcome home. Yes.
Good to see you again, Arturi.
Yes, please come inside, sir. And he will pull open the door and
Yes.
gesticulate for all of you.
Yeah, I mean, they will ask really quietly. It's the source of the family around.
Well, the madam is has is Sir Richard.
Oh, okay. She pats taxes on the back.
Wasn't my idea.
Daxus has Juanita pat you on the back. You drop the armor and all the Willow's things.
No, it wasn't like that.
He just feels that little like pinging pain in his chest, like, and then everything just drops.
But did we,
Waffy.
Hello,
Hi.
everyone.
Hello, Waffy.
How's everyone doing?
Good.
more or less.
Did you guys miss me? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. We all were like just sitting around, just waiting for you to get in the call. Last the game.
Yeah,
We
we
missed
had
your
a
snore.
great Thanksgiving.
Good. Did anyone show you the Thanksgiving dinner I cooked?
Yes, my mom sent pictures. It was very nice. She said the food was wonderful. Although
Good.
I don't think it compares to our Thanksgiving.
You don't have a Thanksgiving.
Well, we do. We have an American in the house.
Okay, but sure, but your country doesn't have a Thanksgiving, so there.
Yeah, but neither is Cyprus. So
My
What's
sister's in Germany. She made Thanksgiving dinner for like 50 people.
Yeah,
There-
see, Americans
Yeah, she really
take their
likes Thanksgiving.
holidays wherever they go.
You're welcome. Now tell Waffy what you thought about my turkey.
Yeah, it was great and really soft and like I don't know, like the best turkey I've ever had.
Nice. Nice. As it should be.
Good.
It
Now-
just melted in my mouth.
That's right.
all right, can you guys recap what happened?
Yes, recap it.
So much. Willow's missing a leg.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How?
Well, you remember when we mentioned the seeds and like taking them out and stuff?
Yeah.
Well, we didn't get all of it in Willow, and while we were fighting that like tree creature with the orange eyes, it kind of like exploded her leg off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty brutal. And it's like blown off above the knee, so she can't even like get a peg leg.
Yeah. Hopping around on a crutch. But
Yeah.
aside from that, we got.
Don't worry, she's
Yeah, you're
not
right.
traumatized at all.
Oh. So messed up. We're gonna have to get her professionally healed, but that's not cheap. That's gonna be very expensive.
Yeah.
The town that gave us this mission can't afford it. That's how expensive it is.
What level do the clerics get the regeneration? She could like heal herself.
I mean, it's like a
Probably.
seventh,
Yeah.
like a seventh level spell.
Oh.
So
Yeah, it's very, very late.
Someday.
all right. But they fought the evil druid and the Gothias tree with the dragon corpse on it that was causing all this mess.
Oh yeah, okay. The cult. Well, we fought a vampire dragon tree. That was all three things at the same time.
It was a
And-
vampire and it was a dragon, but it was also a tree.
Yeah.
And also it was dead.
Interesting.
And then it really died after we killed it.
Sure, we'll go with that.
And then we burned it.
And then the whole forest was angry at us for burning shit in the forest.
We took parts of it though. We got some parts.
Got
the
some
naughty bits.
dragon teeth and scales on. Yeah.
But yeah, you have successfully looks like gotten your mission complete and are headed back to Dexis's home, where you have arrived. And as you step into the empty foyer, you are there with all of your things, looking around. Tori
That's picking his stuff back up.
Tori just kind of sets his broom down next to the door, and I'll go prepare some tea.
Thank you.
Thank you, Artori. He's clever. He knew I was going to ask him to carry this.
Let's carry it. Yeah. Carry it where Daxus wants and set them down, whatever. To Daxus's room.
Or the attic. Let's set where's that?
Yeah, his room is a slightly
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
distance away. I don't know.
Yeah, this.
I mean, it would be easier just to go to your room
Yeah.
and dump everything down. And,
Yeah.
yeah, and you can do that. You just head back to where you stayed before, and you offload all of your shit.
Gotta sell stuff. We got we're pack rats. Got so many things. Or we gotta buy a bigger hole.
I think between sessions you should probably like get a list of the stuff you want to sell,
Yeah.
and then next session just sell everything at the beginning.
Uh-huh.
So
I don't-
we can keep stuff in the key.
Yeah, but we still need to make some place for now.
Daxus still has this like just dented candle holder just crammed in his bag. It's like, that's gonna go on a table or something in the cat castle. Even though I'm pretty sure it already belongs to my family. That would be interesting. I'd watch that.
All right. So yeah, you offload all your shit. What do you want to do?
Okay, let's find mom. I'm gonna find mommy.
Yeah, Holiday will go with Daxus to find his mama.
What's Will doing?
She's just kind of tired, so she's gonna lay down and take a nap.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to touch her pillows, make sure she's
You
comfy.
can see that. I mean, she's healed, but she hasn't fully recovered, and she is kind of worn out by the exhaustion of crutching her way all the way here.
Yeah.
What's Ilya doing?
What is Healy?
You tell me.
Where is Ilya?
Well, you have just arrived with all of the others back from this whole adventure at the Daxis Martin family estate.
And your time of the month, I think, is less than a week. Isn't it? Just a few days away.
So you are free to do just about whatever you want.
I mean, like the.
Go find someone.
You can what?
Can I go find a special someone?
I mean,
Oh, her
that's what all the
boyfriend.
clubs are for.
You know, we know that Richard is here. The Artori didn't say anything about his friends, but we could maybe assume that. We have to look.
She could,
Essentially.
yeah, she could go have a look, I guess.
Alright, yeah, Ilya's gonna go check up upon her, especially
Her side dude.
no. He's gonna go see what he's doing, what he's been up to. If he did did they start like the lessons and the lectures and the teaching and everything? Did that?
Yeah, before you left the city last time, he taught you a little bit, but mostly he taught you that spell to kind of protect your mind against intrusion and possession.
Did it help? Did it do anything?
Well, you haven't really had opportunity to use it at all. You haven't really had any.
Oh, what if he? Oh, we used your arrow.
Yeah, I know. Halsey told me.
Okay.
Where did we use it on? Did we use it on the big?
Yeah,
You
you
should
see, yeah.
you should on the Gothias.
Yeah.
And if Wafi or if Helia had hit it with that, it probably would have gotten away.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Helia saved the day.
You're welcome once again.
Well, what would have happened if Helia hadn't shot it is that it definitely would have gotten away at the end of that round because Willow wouldn't have managed to kill it, and it would have flown over, and it would have awoken
Oh god.
its wood army and then marched on Esmore.
Oh wow.
I guess Helia saved the town too.
Yeah.
Wow. I think someone has to pick me.
Also, I have to say that she took no damage during that fight for some reason.
That's right. I think. Yeah.
She was like at full health.
Guys,
Oh,
guys. Skills. Come on.
Not your skills though.
Wow.
I mean, you weren't here.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey,
Alright,
it's
Helia's
Helia's
gonna
skills
Help
though.
Will. What?
It's Helia's skills though.
It is. Which I chose. So they're basically my skills, okay, Saini?
No.
They're indirectly linked to me. It's my luck, right? The rolls are my luck. So there you go.
You know, like, she got a lot of 20s in that fight as well.
That's
a
true.
lot of
It's
20s.
Weird.
Like, every other roll was a 20 almost.
I mean, the only other person who was critting was Halsey.
Yeah.
So it's Halsey's luck.
Yes.
Alright,
He was
Saini, you're not on.
Yeah, she was doing all the rolls. I'm rolling really well.
Yeah, but it was.
hmm
Right. Yeah.
No, I'm what-
All right. So yeah, Helia, you can go find Lilf as Daxus goes to find his mother, his mommy,
hmm
and yeah, Helia, you can find his room again and knock on it, and it is indeed answered, and you see that he is there.
She's gonna walk in.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna walk towards him. She's gonna. Is he staring at her? Is he doing something? What is he doing?
Well, at the moment, he just kind of he answers the door and looks at you, and then just kind of quietly gestures that you can enter.
She's gonna smile at him, and she's gonna nod, and he's gonna enter. She's gonna head not for the guest's chair, but his chair behind the desk, and she's gonna sit in that chair. She's gonna search for a pen and a paper, and she's gonna start doodling. She's casually gonna ask him how his day was, how has it been, if anything happened, anything changed.
If he is in any way perturbed or put up by you sitting in his chair, he doesn't seem to mind as he just kind of sits down across from you. And as you kind of go to start writing, he just kind of waves his hand. It's been only a few weeks. There's no need for that to speak openly.
Okay. She's gonna smile. And she's gonna directly ask him how has he been.
He takes a moment to consider the question and then very, very slightly just kind of shrugs. Well enough. Same as always. We've been idling here for some time, as Richard predicted.
He's gonna smirk and she's gonna jokingly reply, "Oh, then I guess I'm here to spice up your day with some lectures. Would you be up for that?"
Takes a moment to consider and then nods. He nods. I've not anything else to do, so very well. What is it you would like to cover today?
Hmm. She's gonna. She's gonna. She's gonna look at the system. She's gonna bite the end of the pen, and she's gonna playfully look at him. She's gonna say, "How about we talk about history for a change?"
Alright. Without really answering, he just kind of stands up and walks to one of these side rooms and goes to the door. Not the door to the hallway, but perhaps the door to where the bed might be, you think. And then the door just kind of quietly swings, almost closed behind him. And there's a few moments that pass, and he comes back out with a couple of books in hand that he will set down. Very well. We will start at the first stage. The origin of all people, and then he just kind of goes on from there into a very long lecture that spends the rest of the day as he goes over the origins of the history of the elven people back in the age of the dark, before the gods came to this world, and how they struggled to survive as base, uncivilized creatures, and how eventually, when the gods descended, they were taken in and granted grace and longevity and wisdom and civilization and knowledge, and goes on from there.
So, can I insight him throughout?
What would you like to insight him for?
If there's any, not interest, but any change in his,
Oh god.
I guess,
And
Towards
his
me?
demeanor towards Helio.
if he's less meaner, that's what I want to find out. Not less meaner, but less cold.
I like how she clarifies that she's totally not checking if Lilf has any interest in Helia.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check.
Let's see.
Sex and love of me.
Don't tell me now. Oh, baby.
19.
Yeah, he is quite a bit less abrasive than he was before. He's not exactly warm or open by any means, but he is much more accepting of you, and there's no like distaste or distrust or being off-put. He is just he's very kind of neutral, and at times a little bit, you think maybe a little bit self-conscious, perhaps of like the fact that you think perhaps he's not used to tutoring perhaps a protege in this manner, particularly maybe one who's not fully elven.
I see.
Daxus,
Yes.
as you wander around, you find your mother in the small kind of kitchen-side dining room.
I will say Juanita would go with Texas for moral support.
And Holiday too.
Holiday's going, yeah.
Yeah, you find her having a afternoon tea in the small dining room with Richard.
Hmm.
And as you kind of enter, Richard turns and sees you, Daxus, and just scowls a bit. And you see your mother looking at you, and she smiles a little bit, and then looks over at Richard and she, and just kind of reaches up and puts her hand on his arm. Welcome back, dear. How was your trip?
Quick.
Well, it went alright.
It was eventful.
It could have gone better.
Yeah.
And Holiday's since Richard. I'm afraid I took your very, very interesting carriage and we rode it all the way to Esmond. And it's there under the care of the Lyceum. So if you would like it back, it's there. I take full responsibility because I was the one who convinced everyone else because, you know, it's magic. I like magic. Yes.
She does.
Yeah, you see Richard just kind of glances at you sidelong, Holiday, but then just kind of goes back to staring at Daxus. And then, well, not quick enough as it seems.
No.
You know, I'm starting to regret my decision to leave the armor to you.
Life's full of regrets.
Yeah.
I'll just say
More
that-
than anything, I just regret that the Martin legacy has declined to thievery. Make Father proud in his grave. That's what you do.
More borrowing. It's there for you. We left it in good condition.
Ah, well.
Stayed within the family.
I just want to add that.
I wonder what I can borrow and then where I might leave your things. Maybe I'll leave something in the mall for you. And he just kind of looks over. It's a good sword. I might borrow that for a bit. And you see your mother with her arm still on Richard's arm. Now, Richard, here. He looks at you. She scowls at you, Daxus. Daxus, you said that he said it that you could use it. You lied to me. I'm disappointed.
Oh, it's just gaze a little bit. Sorry, mommy.
No, that's not how your father and I raised.
Like the excuse I had at the time doesn't even apply now. Because like that was the fastest way we could get there, but not really.
Yeah.
They were closed. Okay, how else were
Holiday will say that she was the one that convinced Daxus to do it.
She's normally a very good person. I love this one. Holiday's great.
I
But
just couldn't leave it alone.
I'm not. She's not all her fault. I mean, it was all of us. But that lovely vehicle, lovely ride. Weather was nice mostly.
Daxus, shh.
Richard just kind of crosses his arms. So when are you bringing it back?
Well, let's see. Schedule's a little full. Oh man, yeah. Let's see. It's that thing. You got that to take care of. You know, it might be quicker to just pop on over, grab it yourself.
Uh-huh.
I told him to expect you. Be a little awkward if I showed up now.
I guess that would be awkward.
So bad.
Would you accept an apology?
I mean, Holiday
Might be
already
smart.
apologized.
I mean, like, everyone.
Yeah, it might be a start. First thing, though, you have to apologize to your mother for lying to her.
It's got a point there, Dexter.
Yeah, you know, it's lowers his head again. Just it wasn't right. I'm sorry. It was.
Holiday's like, I'm sorry, Mrs. Martin. I didn't mean to be a bad influence.
It,
Well, right, you should.
a little bit. It's like I am sorry. I should have just told you I was going to take it without his permission. I wasn't. It wasn't fair to you.
Well, that's right. It wasn't. Now, your brother was awfully mad when he got home. I'm sure if you had just asked, he would have agreed to let you borrow it.
You know, he was already gone, though, wasn't he? But it wasn't right. I'm not proud of it. Not one of my proudest moments. But it was a fun ride. I'll say that if that's any consolation. It's not.
Richard just kind of stands up and rolls his eyes and sighs. Brushes like some biscuit crumbs off his lap. Walks up and puts a hand on your shoulder. Well, I don't know. I don't think I want you riding it back anyways. I don't know if you might mess it up. But if you have messed it up, when I go find it, if there's something wrong, it'll be your scalp.
Sure.
And gives you like your shoulder a hard squeeze and walks out.
He doesn't need the hair anyway.
As he's leaving though, well, I do feel a bit more confident now in my decision. You can have the heirloom, but yeah, you're clearly not ready to understand that. How'd he put it? Depth of the family's legacy, something like that. Yeah. Richard just walks out.
What? What is that about? Was that a reference to something? Am I missing something?
You do recall the kind of tail end of your father's will, where he said that whoever claimed the vault would gain some insights into the true depths of your family's legacy and history.
Oh man, okay.
At which point the kitchen door opens and Tori is standing there with a platter. Tea.
Thanks, Tori.
You just take Dex's, or you take Richard's seat.
There are just gestures for all of you to sit down.
Mm.
And you go through and you have some tea. And some biscuits. And some jam.
Yeah.
And some marmalade.
You know,
And some butter. Toast.
Dax, I'd also like to apologize for not discouraging this endeavor more.
I mean, this was a group effort. I don't know why we didn't take the teleporter. Really, we took our stupid pills that day.
I mean, I've never used one before, so.
Holiday will just explain that she was interrupted by this thing and how it moved, that she didn't really think about anything else.
I mean, I would be disappointed in the sense that we could have gotten there before him. Maybe.
I doubt that.
Yeah, that. My thoughts exactly. I think that was nice of Richard, though, what he did. Mostly, I kind of want to know what he was talking about. But kind of just trails off a little bit. He left me something. I'm not used to that from him. I mean, he also did give me something that's caused me a bit of grief. But, you know, I won't get over that.
Sips his tea.
As you sip it, there's blood in it. Alright. No.
Blood tea.
It's your blood. It's coming from
It's
your mouth.
just his PTSD from dealing with vampire trees.
All right. You finish out the evening and are able to kind of relax as he listens the rest of the day and lecture with Lilf, learning about the origins of elven history. And eventually you all kind of convene for a much less hectic family dinner, although it is rather a bit tense as Richard appears to be still rather peeved, and Nerdin is just furious. And he very briskly refuses to say a word, but just offers all of you just these thin-eyed glare from over his bristly kind of white mustache.
Texas feels really bad. He's like, oh, I didn't even know that guy. That was like his, wasn't it? That was like his baby.
Yeah.
She's like,
Holiday
Claire.
already apologized. She eats like nothing happened.
Texas just feels a little bit of shame as he eats.
Cornelia kind of leans in and whispers, maybe you should go get it, bring it back.
The dinner is rather made all a little bit more extra tense, as all throughout Nerdin is just very, very loudly and forcibly applying his utensils to the plate as he eats his food. And it's just, and in particular, as Juanita says that, the knife is just going.
I whispered to Texas.
And at the conclusion of the meal, he just kind of stands up and lets his things drop and turns and just stomps out. His little stubby legs.
And Holiday is just like, this meal is good.
What is the meal?
Steak and potatoes.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's traditional.
But
Martin.
agrees.
We're not eating tacos. Salvatorian.
Wow, you're crazy.
Well, I mean,
Cookie just gets it.
it's more
It's
like
Spanish.
Spain and like Egypt or something more than tacos.
Okay.
Mex-
I'm just thinking, like, if there's tacos in this world, where would it come from? I think maybe.
Yeah, probably from a different continent, I would say.
Okay. We're getting tacos somehow. We got.
The meal is concluded. You are all able to retire to your guest rooms for the night. Is there anything particular you would like to do?
We could investigate the armor.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Imagine. Sorry, my mind's stuck on this food thing. Italian food would be the capital.
I want to say that Rhaegar has Greek food. So we should go get a gyros. And actually, like the steak and potatoes. I don't know. We eat that. Yeah, there. Yeah. Just go get yourself a gyros. Texas. I'll make you feel better.
Sure. Although I kind of imagined, like, just because of the whole like capitalist nature of Rhaegar, it's almost like America.
It's a colonial food.
Also, like, it's like trading to get food. Get people coming in and out, dealing business. picking up recipes.
And yet she still hasn't found Salvatore coffee. She's been like 2 countries.
I mean, I think
Do we know if they serve coffee in prison?
probably.
Probably.
Well, there you go. Well, just when they come for you, at least you have that to look forward to.
Yeah, it's every cloud with a silver lining, I guess. Yeah.
All right. Do you have plans for the evening other than just going to bed?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Any stores like open? Is it like evening or? Is like
No, you could go somewhere.
Holiday wants to go out and acquire like the materials for the solution. She can. Or does she need like a place to specifically to mix the solution, or can't she do it like in her room or something?
You'd probably have to borrow some kitchenware, but you could do it in your room.
Oh yeah, she'll do that then, and she will make how much
Yeah, you
vials
can.
or jars of leaves does she get? Preserved leaves.
How many leaves would you reasonably want to have? Like in like rough estimation of like measurement, like how many handfuls?
Let's see, about a handful would go in like a something like the size of a jam jar, I guess. So 5 of those.
5 jam jars worth?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you could have collected probably that much, and you could probably get like for a jam jar, a gold's worth each of materials to make this solution. So 5 gold.
So 5 gold. Okay, so 5.95. No. Yeah. I have gold on me, so I don't need to take out gold from the thing. I have 15 gold now. Okay.
Okay.
And 5 bottles of preserved dragon leaf tree leaves.
Alright.
Jars, not bottles.
All right. Good. Anyone else?
Is there anywhere she could find bullets?
No, you already asked.
I'm so confused.
That access might approach Richard.
Oh. Oh, I guess. Well, she was gonna tell Daxus that. Yeah, maybe it'd be good to have a talk, but he's doing it anyway, so. Yeah.
Yeah, you wander around for a little bit, Daxus, and you do find Richard out in the back garden where you had your little punching match.
Yeah.
And you're not entirely sure where he got it. Must have been somewhere in the kitchen. But he's poured himself a really big stein of some frothy drink.
Okay.
Okay.
He looks up. Hey, Richard.
Daxus.
Just want to more officially apologize. I mean, just one-on-one. That wasn't my brightest moment, and I know Holiday takes credit for it, but I went along with it.
Yeah, you did.
It is in good condition, though. It might have a few scuff marks, but it's fully functional.
You can see that he's kind of like shrugs and like wags his head a little bit in a way that you think he's not like super invested in it, and like you think he probably might not care if it's a little scratched up.
Yeah. I want to, thank you for what you left. I know we haven't talked in a while, but I wasn't expecting anything like that. I was expecting that to be empty when I went in there. I don't know. I'm not trying to get all sappy or anything, but it was nice, and I'm not used to seeing nice from you.
Nice. He kind of takes a drink and puts his sign down. Richard the First is dead, Daxus. He doesn't represent the Martin legacy anymore. So he brings up a finger and kind of jabs it in his chest. I do. Turns and taps you in the chest hard. Kind of like right over the spot where that rock is, and it does kind of like sting a little bit on the inside. Ah.
Yeah, he's not wearing his armor. Right?
Yeah, he just kind of pokes you hard, and you do. Which means when people consider the Martin line, they're going to look at us. So don't let them see a thief. As for the armor, don't think too deeply about it. I don't need it.
No, I didn't think you would.
And if you're going to go around representing our name, you might as well look halfway decent. Of course, if all you're going to do is drag our family through the mud, you might as well retire.
No.
Heard about your friend. Running around with deserters. Deserters. Exiles. Now, you may have copped out of the military like a little pansy, but at least you didn't run away.
Right. Just kind of like gritting his teeth a little bit, like. Well.
Remember, people are going to look at you, they're going to look at the company you keep too, so keep that in mind.
I'll take your advice into consideration, big brother. Just kind of rubs his forehead a little bit and takes a deep breath. It's getting late. Sleep well. See you around.
I didn't see your other friend, the little blonde one.
She's been through a lot. Everything has a price, right? Everything good, everything worth having has a price. Some things cost a lot more than others. So.
You what?
And then he begins to walk back because
All right.
he was saying about.
Yep. Richard doesn't really say anything as you walk off. He just kind of turns back and goes back to his drink.
Okay. That's that.
Helia?
He will go check on Willow too. I don't have anything specific. Just make sure she's okay. She didn't show up at dinner.
Yeah.
Make sure she gets something to eat.
She didn't come down, but as you go to check on her, you can see Tori is leaving her room with a plate of empty dishes. And yes, young master, your friend is I think she's sleeping again quite soundly. She had a bit to eat,
Okay.
but she's resting.
Does she seem alright?
Oh yes, she seemed fine.
Okay.
Shall I let you in?
Oh, she's sleeping. I don't want to disturb her.
All right, very well.
Talk to her.
Her just kind of nod and takes a tray of dishes.
Okay. It's to his room.
Right, Helia. Wafi.
She's got it.
After dinner, Lilf will go and find Helia and take her into his room and lecture her on anatomy and biology and
Chemistry.
chemistry.
Health and anatomy.
All right. Well,
Geometry, oddly enough. It's a weird thing.
Did you know that elves have a second appendix?
And we invented the trapezoid.
and it's in our pants. All right.
A cube might be a little better.
It's really more of a rhombus. But yeah, so the evening comes to a close, and you all sleep. And the morning comes, and you're further rested and replenished, and all sorts of things. As you're waking up and getting ready, you can see that there is a little bit of noise in the household, and if you peek out and look around a bit, you can see that Richard and his compadre are gearing up, and they seem to be preparing to leave. And are gathering outside again to probably to go get their wagon.
It's like you know, in that moment when you decide to break the rules for the memory and the good times, and then like you look back on that moment and you're like, that was not worth it.
Hey, there's
Holiday will look back on
consequences.
it and think, good times.
Yeah, exactly. that sums up our characters right there.
Buddy is not too upset over it, really.
Yeah, Dax just feels like he let the family name down. That's like the main thing he's thinking now. That's a thing I should probably be keeping in mind now that my father's dead. Like I gotta start.
I remember
Keeping that in
Juanita did really badly with her etiquette training. She doesn't know family names and shit.
So what would you like to do?
Okay,
What
we
is the
wanna head back
plan?
so what's the fastest way to get back to Ravenhold Keep?
Well, you could probably teleport this time with gold. Probably to Nostana.
And then we have to move from Nostana to Raven Creek.
My planning to people again. I had an idea. What if we got an airship to Nostana to only fade part of the way there, and we had to lower us down close to the keep? That wouldn't work with it.
I feel like that would maybe cost
Already
more.
does.
That's like a whole thing. Okay,
You don't get off at the bus stop. You just pay the bus driver to take you home.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I mean, we could hire a private person to take us directly there, I guess, if they had that kind of thing. But like, that'd be like, you usually have like an expedition or something.
Well, do we have like any indication of like prices for each thing? Like how much would it cost for us to teleport? And how much would it cost for us to like fly?
Oh, here. Let me consult my new DM screen.
Yeah, you should be using it. Just like prop it up on the bed somehow.
You got to start looking, like trying to peek at his screen so that he has an excuse to use it.
I mean, when he gets to the desk, I'll be like in perfect peaking position. But not
I
yet.
already told you I'm putting up a card.
No credits.
He's putting up one.
Like where would he even hang it? Like he can't put up.
All I have to
curtains.
do, I just have to drape it over the back of your desk, and so you can't see.
But why would you do that though?
So you can't see.
I mean, yeah.
Look, it's not like I can tell you're doing something bad over here, right? I don't have eagle vision or something.
One unit does.
He's lying. He wants you to use the screen with your guard down.
Cookie has eagle vision confirmed. It's fact.
Let me see. What did that say?
I don't even follow Notch, but just a tweet from Notch just came up in my feed. It's like, okay, so maybe Skyrim on the Switch is kind of a great match. My Lydia survived like 3 hours.
I can't imagine playing another game of Skyrim. It's done. It's over. Any mod I install will just be like, okay, I installed the mod, test it for 10 minutes, and then that's it, never play it again.
Yeah, I guess I can understand that. I have a game going sort of that I hop into every once in a while. And like, I just need something kind of mindless and relaxing while I listen to something else, like an audiobook. It's a good audiobook game because I don't really. I mean, most of what I do is just gallivant through the wild. So unless I run into like a story thingy, you have to pause one.
What if they release like a totally ridiculous DLC, like the Far Cry one?
That'd be
Blood Jordan.
I don't care.
I don't think they're doing any more Skyrim DLC.
I mean, when did it come out? Let me check. First came out. It first came out
It's old game,
I
man.
don't want to know.
2014,
It's gonna make me feel old.
2011.
Yeah.
2011. Oh wow, it's even older than I was thinking. Man, I remember when that first teaser came out, when they had like the whole like stone mural. That was all we saw. Music.
People were still playing Xbox 360s then.
Yeah,
So
and it came out on PS3, and it had I remember how it had a bloated save file problem on PS3,
Oh right, yeah, there are a lot of issues.
and it still has a lot of issues.
Yeah, I think I have it on PS3.
It doesn't matter because you know they keep making new versions of the game. Skyrim Mastered, Skyrim for Switch. Please buy Skyrim. Again.
Yeah, I mean, I think I bought it 3 times, technically. Once for my sister, once for myself, and then again for my sister because she didn't have a computer that could run it, so I bought it for her again. Just
Let's see.
Hold on, I'm trying to do things. Your computer's freezing up.
Here you go, Puck. In
What
the
do you-
besties.
okay. Advertise like.
Oh, they didn't explain it.
Uh,
Basically, people make like photoshops and stuff of Todd Howard, and they post it online, and the text is like, "Hello, I'm Rod Boward, and I'm here to tell you that Skyrim is awesome. You should totally buy it."
with like the mustache. Odd Howard urge you to spend your canceled pre-order money with.
Hey, speaking of do you guys remember when everyone had a mustache on here?
Yeah.
Greetings, it is I, Shinji Mikami, famed creator of the Resident Evil series, here to remind you to lock in your pre-orders for the Bethesda published Evil Within 2. It's just like a picture of Shinji Mikami's face, just pasted on his. That's interesting. Let's see what this is. Hello, fellow gamers. It's me, Odd Power. Pre-order Intelligence Skills for Skyrim Edition. I know I am. But is there a reason for this? Like, did something happen? Did he do something?
I don't know how it came about.
Like, did he like make a fake account somewhere? And not
I think it's just like it started like one person like photoshopped it, and it just kind of caught on. It was weird. It's weird, but it's funny. I like it.
Yeah.
So. It's like being posting in a way.
Yeah, it's slightly amusing. No, not even a developer.
I'm pleased to announce that Skyrim is going to be on the Switch.
It's kind of like, who's gonna buy Skyrim on the Switch?
Lots of people who are
Yeah.
Nintendo only people.
Right. And just anybody who's like, you know what? I wish I could have Skyrim in like a little tiny screen in my pocket. Like,
Yeah, well, that's actually like a big part of the Switch. That's probably
Yeah.
why it's selling so pretty well. It's the portability.
Yeah.
So you can take Skyrim on the go, which is kind of mind blowing. But at the same time, I wonder how the battery life is.
Yeah, I have no idea actually.
And for a game like Skyrim, I'd rather play like on a bigger screen. For most of the games on the Switch, actually, I'd rather play on a bigger screen.
Yeah, like I would have thought that with Breath of the Wild, but I was like, I played that on the small screen. Something about that one. I'm like,
800 gold to fly to Ravenhold.
you know, maybe I
700
just needed a bigger TV.
Wait, I'll see. Wait, where is it? I remember it was like 100 gold for us to fly somewhere. 100 gold each for us to fly somewhere at some point.
Ooh, CS 750 each.
That's a rough.
To fly where? Are you sure?
From Silmar to Nostana, I think. Or no, from Nostana to Silmar.
Hold on.
Wow.
Because like, oh no, wait, getting to race I think, because I remember flying somewhere and we paid 100 persons.
Will they take like 50 gold off from Willow's ticket because she's like not like a full person?
I don't think so.
No,
Uh,
that's terrible.
I'm,
But,
I'm sorry.
but it's funny. Like that.
Willow hobbles up with Daxus's skull. Here you go, Daxus. Here's your achievement. I hope it was worth it.
Oh man. Texas has too many things to be ashamed about.
They're only gonna grow.
Yep.
But, oh,
Oh man, yeah, the well,
okay, so when you say fly to Ravenhill, like, can they, like, just drop us off there?
Yeah.
Oh, it's convenient.
yeah.
Oh,
Gem 50
I see.
teleport outside the.
well, I mean, wait, how long do we have until Helios thing?
Ugh.
It should still be over a week.
Yeah, it's like 2-ish weeks.
I mean, we can teleport to Nastana and then hoof it the rest of the way.
That's a lot of gold.
Yeah.
I mean, it's either that or walk.
I mean, flying with like half the price almost.
What? How is flying half the price?
It's 400 each.
Okay. I was rushing this up. Okay. 500 each, 400 each to fly the ribbon. Yeah, we can fly. 500 to teleport with information.
How long would it take to fly there?
Well,
If it's less than 2 weeks, we're okay. If it's more, we're in trouble.
make an intelligence check.
I mean, we could ask.
I mean, I don't know. They can just give you a rough estimate, but I don't know. Things are rough. They don't have their calculators, and take them about 12.5 days.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
what else can you do?
That's more than 2 weeks, so.
Unless you want to teleport, I guess.
All right, the week is 5 days.
Yeah.
The picking week's 10 days.
Yeah. So that's cutting it close.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have like an exact number of days on Helios thing? See. Oh jeez. Yeah, we can't fly.
Oh. Okay, but if we teleported to Nastana, how long does it take to travel to Ravengard from there?
A lot less I would take traveling from Raystine.
Can we see the map real quick? Can we go to
No,
that page?
only I get to look at the map. The map is mine.
Also, if we went by foot, we'd have to pay a toll at the Black Gates.
No. I mean, if we teleport to Nastana, how long does it take to get there?
It would take you about 9 days.
Well,
No, but I mean, that's fine. If we're out of Nostana, we can just like have a BDSM camping party. In the woods.
Yeah. sure. Man. Time.
But yeah, like if we fly there, she's gonna turn while we're on the ship, and that won't be good for anyone.
No. Okay, yeah, well, we kind of just have to teleport. Like, we got to
Yeah.
bite that bullet, and we have to walk. Like, that's the only viable solution we have, unless we want to just destroy this and airship, or have to deal with the whole thing of like, why are you chaining this person to your basement?
Yeah, and I'm sure I'm sure knowing how the thing operates, it's gonna use that to try and escape.
Yeah.
I'd probably
Oh
like
man,
play
that
the,
ugh,
play
so
the victim.
disastrous.
Yeah.
Ugh. That's this is gonna it's gonna bite us in the butt so hard someday.
Yeah.
You'll forget eventually.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Okay, question though. After we teleport there, do we leave immediately?
No.
Yes.
Depends on what time we get there, but I suppose if we get there like in the morning, then
I mean-
yes.
I mean, we're
Like-
leaving now, so it,
Yeah, we
There,
set out
yeah.
and then we teleport in the morning. We get there, in the morning,
Yeah.
and then so we're still setting out and just travel.
Maybe we can spend the night at Nalrat's. Astana?
I doubt no, because they.
Alrighty,
No,
that would
Astana
not-
is.
would not want to until the situation with her is resolved.
Yeah, we
Right,
gotta
right.
get out of Astana as soon as possible.
Yeah, so she's gonna.
I forgot that Nalrat is probably in Silmon and not Astana.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And it's-
that's true.
Yeah, and it's possible they left people in Astana who
Yeah,
keep an eye
yeah,
out
yeah,
if we came back, or Ravenbrook or anywhere. Like we might probably can't even stop by Ravenbrook.
yeah. So she, yeah. Well, I mean, we might have to by Ravenbrook because they might have left a message there, but maybe we can go to the keepers and find out. I guess
Yeah, I
that
mean
guy-
they would send the message. Right?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we'll find out.
We got people there now,
Yeah.
and we paid them for 2 months. Was it?
So I have an idea. We charter an airship to Ravenhold, and on the night of Helia's thing, we tie both her legs up and tie the rope to like the mast or something, and just toss her over the side.
I'm gonna say no.
Yes?
There's just way too much that could go wrong.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm just imagining.
We tie her hands and her legs, so she won't be able to move or anything, and we just
Yeah,
leave
but
her
someone
over
might
the side
notice-
dangling
Someone
for the
might
entire
notice
night.
The helpless elf dangling off the side of the shed. They're like, oh no.
I mean, she won't be an elf for long.
No, he
I mean,
can,
one
on that
thing-
night.
can shapeshift.
One thing we could do.
It was
I don't know if this would be worth it. Hold on, but let's think this out. Okay, this is like we could teleport her and then maybe one other person. Find that isn't
No.
Juanita. Well, no, they might be.
Do we not have enough money to teleport?
It's just
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, just teleport everyone.
you're
Yeah.
the one saying like, I'll kill you off the side.
Well, that was a joke.
Okay, fine. Yeah, let's do the let's just do the toughest.
I just
But my line
it just
I was
it
just
just
taking
gives-
this a weird, complicated line of thinking, but
it just gave me like a funny image in my head.
just.
While just dangling upside down.
So why are we doing this to this lady? Stop. Yeah.
The only thing we might need is rations. Although I don't know, Delia could hunt, I guess.
Yeah. We need potions.
You've got a shitload of rations.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Unless you haven't been marking them down in the hole.
No, we were.
Okay.
Dang.
Then you still have like 106.
Okay. Yeah, let's just go.
Because we've been seeing it like caverns and stuff too.
Alright, did we figure out what the armor does?
Oh yeah, Daxus will attune to it. That night.
Okay. You attune to it.
Oh right. Well, actually, yeah, it needs attunement. Okay, I was thinking that's right.
Yeah, you attune to it. What are you attuned to?
Well, yeah, he's on attuning from the demon armor to do this.
Okay.
Then hold on. He's got. I guess he's still got the blade. Wait, hold on. What was the other? No, he's not. He's okay. Cookies. Are the eyes of the eagle in Juanita's inventory? Can I remember those?
I'll add them.
Okay. Well, I guess he's gonna give this new sword a shot. So he's gonna unattune from the Sunblade. And he's gonna actually let Willow.
Well, I think the sword doesn't need attunement.
No, Sunblade.
No, yeah, but no.
Yeah. So yeah, he's attuned to the leather armor. So you'll have the ring of protection, this new armor, and the dad boots.
Okay. Alright, it's a longsword +1. And the armor is 13 plus your dex.
Okay.
So it is a +1. Does it do anything?
Who knows?
Daxus has to find out.
And when we're journeying from the standard to Ravenhold, you can try out all the buttons on the sword.
Yeah.
Probably get his hand chopped off.
Hey, hold on. Why is your... Did you enchant your other's leather armor?
No, is it not supposed to be 13?
It's supposed to be a 12.
Oh.
You hacker.
Oh, you're right.
Cheater.
Oh, I don't know. I guess I saw the weight and I put it in there. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Well, I don't even know if it's coming into play. Have we been attacked at night?
Once, I think. I don't think it really came into play though.
Okay. Let's unwear this. Oh, there we go. My AC is 14. These would be my Manu pajamas, probably, unless it does something really sweet. We'll see. Unless somebody else.
So are you not attuned to the ring of protection?
Whoops. Hold on. One second.
Well, I'd say the only other person to really benefit from it is Celia because Juanita already has a +1.
Wait, go back to the sword. Hold on.
Oh wait, do I want? Oh yeah, I'm still using the buckle.
Hold
I
on.
guess.
So take this down. Put that up. Are we 13? Oh, is that a 13 still?
Wait, the black and red armors? Oh, because it's.
You should set the base AC.
Wait, yeah,
well,
you're right. That is.
the
That is
magic-
that's including the dex. The 13 there is including the dex. Wait, then
Well-
why isn't? Oh, because I don't have it set to light.
Okay, there you go.
There we go. 16. That's okay. You know, that's what protection stuff too.
Okay, alright.
See how that goes.
Alright.
These are new.
So you're teleporting to Nostana.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh god. They're gonna
Out
ask
of
for
weapon
names.
slots.
They're gonna ask for names.
So has you
Hey, hold on, guys. They're gonna ask for names. Guys.
Yep.
It's we don't really have a choice, do we? If you give them like a could just like give Hayward the Raven Guard and not give names. Well, I don't know, that's probably fine as well. Did she use an alias?
Daxus, what is this damage dice 1d8 plus 2?
That's my
your
fighting style.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the 16 is because he gets an extra dice. I should replace his talent. He's still holding talent, but
Wait, hold on. Hmm. So that 16 is because you have an extra orc crit, right?
Yes.
Uh,
Or are you gonna? You don't want that max?
no, that's like an extra die roll. So
Oh.
it's like, how do I want to do that then? Do like a D8 plus 8
I guess that'd be fine.
for crit damage.
Yeah. Sure. Goodbye, 16.
Yeah, because the maxed out die is only the like 1 weapon damage. Or rather, like the regular damage is maxed out, and then you add the crit, so the extra, racial benefits.
Yeah. Never got to use this Sunblade Smash. Though, Willow can you, I mean, in her state it'd be a little difficult, but she can use that Sunblade now. If she wants to.
Yeah, she'll look into it.
I'll put that in there.
Yeah, like no wonder you did like 30 damage each hit when you crit.
I didn't crit very often.
Alright, so yeah, as you head back to the Lyceum, you see that young woman there with the kind of bobbed, curly, blonde hair, and she smiles. Welcome. Oh, well, welcome back. What can I do for you today?
Oh, wait. Just a second. Willow's got too many attuned things now. If she's attuned to that. She's unattuned from one. Does the Shield of Missile Attraction still have its +1 if she's not attuned?
Hold on. It does.
Okay. So she can still make use of that, just
What
not
does
for
it
you.
do again when it is?
Ranged weapon resistance, range attack resistance.
She could only tune from the helmet.
She's not attuned to the helmet.
Oh,
She's
really?
attuned. She's
Oh,
attuned.
yeah, right.
She's attuned to the shield, the amulet of health, and her cloak of protection.
Yeah.
I don't know, range damage resistance is pretty good.
Yeah. But I mean, the extra health from. Well, I mean, I guess her con's only increasing by 1 point. But still, that's at this point that's 10 HP, or not 10 HP. That's 7 HP. Doesn't that do something else too? The amulet of health doesn't do something with diseases, or am I confusing
Yeah,
that
it
with it?
heals diseases, I think.
Yeah.
Anyways, so how can I help you today? Traveling again, are we?
Yeah, a lot. Like before this, she'd mentioned to Dax about like their and ask for names when we get there, stuff.
Huh?
When we get to the start, they're gonna ask for names.
Get in a, oh, okay, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm trying to put these numbers in. Yeah, see, you want to use a fake one? I mean, this lady knows us. That's the problem. She'll know you're lying.
No, not here when we get there.
Yeah, but they're gonna compare the freaking notes. That's how I think that's how that works, right? The records. That's gonna be a problem.
Fine, like, yeah, This recording who comes in that end.
None of us have like a hat of disguises or anything, do we?
Well, she does have a mask.
What's that do? Oh, a
It's
mask.
a mask that can change into things. I mean, it's just a mask though. Like her armor, it can change and stuff. It's got that enchantment that it can, yeah. That's not. Well, I mean, she could hide her face with the mask, yes.
Yeah.
It's just
I'm
because,
thinking like. I guess we could show up at the place with you wearing a mask and give you another name. Though it will be strange to that person, but like if she's, I don't know, maybe she doesn't care that we're one of us is different. Yeah, she probably wouldn't care.
I mean, how would she know we haven't teleported there before?
I meant the person that's receiving us.
Yeah. I confused her. like the person in Raystyle is keeping records for Raystyle. The person in Nostana is keeping records for Nostana.
How much do we know about that? That's just records, right? That's not like some confirmation thing. Like, okay, good, these records match up. I mean, at some point in the future, that would be a problem. I don't know if they like regularly check that.
You have no idea.
Yeah, so I don't know. It could be like maybe they put it through like a magic scanner, a little printer, like, and then it comes out the other side. Doesn't match up. Something went wonky.
Let's just go.
I think it's just like, okay, these people came through here today.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's what it is too.
Sure. Okay, we'll do it. Put on a mask. Pick a really cool name.
Holiday will just introduce you as Juanita anyway.
Yeah, I mean, she
'Cause,
tell her not
I
to
mean-
if we're doing that, but
As long as you know. Okay, so let's say the Black Hand is questioning them about who came through here. They'll
I
see
mean-
Daxus Martin,
Yeah,
Holiday,
I was about to
Willow.
say.
and they'll be like, "Oh, these are her companions."
Oh, who's the one
And-
with the mask? Oh, it's some
and-
new person. What happened to
and-
the other one?
oh, yeah.
This is so stupid. Let's just go as Raven Guard. If they catch us, we sent the letter. We get
And as they go down the list, they'll be like, "Who is this Anita?"
We know that Juanita's made the decision that she's facing them, right? We know they're coming after us. If they get
I
us
just
there,
realized something else
they
as
get
well.
us there. What?
I just like they probably know all our names by now.
Oh yeah,
I mean, yeah.
we're the Raven Guard.
Yeah. So
We're spreading our name around a little
Yeah.
bit, and we're not famous, but if they're looking for us, they're gonna find
yeah,
info.
yeah. So I guess we're all gonna go incognito. There's no point. So
I mean, it's not like you've been telling everyone you meet. Well, Raven Guard spread it around
Yep.
or anything.
That's very-
That's why Holiday was so like, Daxus, why did you tell them here?
Juanita wanted them to know because even if she's not around for reasons, he'd want the Raven Guard to still have the name it has.
Yeah, under Daxus's personality traits, it says, "I need to receive proper credit and acknowledgement. My great. Otherwise, what's the point?"
Yeah, because Holiday's like, okay, if they're going around, because they will be following Raven Guard. If they're going,
Yeah.
if we're dropping the breadcrumbs of Raven Guard everywhere, they're gonna follow the breadcrumbs.
I mean, we are teleported, but I think it's at the point where it doesn't really matter. It doesn't change anything.
Yeah, I think they're onto us, and no matter what we
Yeah,
can do,
yeah.
and change. So
So let's go.
Right. As you head back in, she will jot down your names and she will take a payment from you.
4,000 biology keys.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, let me deduct that. I gotta get some. Okay, I guess I'll take that out of our platinum.
Yeah.
Yeah, just take it out. I mean, Holiday only has 615 gold, so
Yep. So yeah, that's minus 450 platinum. So we have 549 plat left.
We're doing this for you, Helium. You're a werewolf. You're Buddha.
Actually, we're doing this for everyone
Right. I mean,
else.
it's a lot
if-
quicker.
if
We're
we're
saving weeks of our lives. That's
If we're
basic.
on an airship, then that's trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we in Nostana yet?
You're in Nostana now.
So,
And again, they take down your names and the date and where you came from and etc.
she's gonna insert again. Oh crap. She's not.
Think
she's
they,
feeling
you think they're,
She's feeling lucky. It's fine.
Ilya needs this feat.
is it feet?
No, it's the hair flip attack.
Very effective.
This is like the stupidest thing. Just my face! Hair was in it!
That's from like the event, right?
Yeah.
I didn't really notice that.
My nose is broken! Oh!
Look,
So as you
she's
arrive
like-
in Nostana and fill out your ledgers,
Mhm.
what would you like to do? Stepping out into the city and it's a
Was there any suspicion that her name was a 14?
as you step into Nostana, it's rather strange. You're seeing here now a city that's familiar to you, but dressed in different clothes here as it is blanketed in white snow. The summer heat is given way to a brisk chill and a wind that sweeps through and ruffles your cloaks.
Except we still have a runway to pull.
Why is it- Why is there snow everywhere, Daxus? Some son of a...
We're living in a temperate region. Perhaps we should. Do we have to buy tents? We have to buy tents. Weren't our tents ripped? Let's just buy some tents and just head out on the road.
Do we still have the bells?
I assume so.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you've got the bells.
Right. Yeah, and yeah, we just head out, I guess.
The dragon specifically ate the bells.
So we buying some tents. How much tents we have to buy?
Well, 3.
3.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
then
how much? Take a look at how much they cost.
Like, where in the D&D?
In the-
In the...
In player's handbook and the
Yeah.
equipment.
Tents. Are they even there?
Yes,
Yeah.
they are.
Tents.
All right. So after you buy your tents, what would you like to do?
The jingle bells on them.
2 gold.
For 3 or for 1?
1. Each tent is 2 gold.
Okay, so 1,000 minus 6.
we have enough rations and stuff. If we have enough rations and
You've got plenty.
We should probably start heading
Yeah.
towards Ravenholm.
Also, I
Ravenwood.
don't want to get, like, a replacement one for Danica, but I don't want to wander around Nostana too long. Alright, who's the magic person in Nostana? It's like, Sasha, right? No, wait, yeah, right?
It's Ash. It's
Yeah.
Ash.
Oh, that's... Alright, do we want to buy her another one since the other one's left? Also, do we still owe him stuff?
You do.
Oh, well, here's a good opportunity to upload any magical stuff we don't want.
What?
We can
Hmm?
we can offload any magical stuff we don't need anymore. That's a good
Oh.
chance.
We can give him some dragon scales.
I don't thing that's gonna cut you once artifacts.
Well, Holiday has a staff that Halsey
yeah.
lovingly crafted that she does not use because it requires melee.
Doesn't require it.
I mean, it gives a bonus to melee, which she doesn't actually use.
It does other
And-
things too.
Doesn't
And
it
then
have,
she
like,
does
bonus
it.
spells?
It does other things, but it harms, like deafens other people and stuff. And she has to attune it, and since she can't attune it because she's already attuned to 3 things, she'll keep it. Don't worry. And just in case she needs it,
Anyone else?
she'll give him a jar of the dragon leaf, blue dragon leaf tree leaves. See what he says about that.
Oh, that could be like useful ingredients, I guess.
Wow.
Oh, you might be even interested in like some of the dragon stuff, maybe. Yes. We could try.
Let's put it this way: you walk through town, and with the thought in mind that, oh wait, you still owe Asher some things, and it's been several months.
Yeah.
Like it's been like 4 months. Yeah, you swing up by, and as you step in the door, there is the tinkle of a bell, and you hear a welcome. Well,
How long was it supposed to be? What was the?
There wasn't really a time slot. Just...
there wasn't a time slot on it, but it was a very loose, just kind of like. I mean, he wasn't going to hold you to anything super strictly, but as long as you like at least came by every few months, then to make sure that you're not skipping out, then it'd be okay. But if you like disappeared for a long time, like, well, I was beginning to worry you changed your mind about upholding a bargain.
Let's
I just think
push
that's not
Willow
the
to the front as she limps forward. Let's get the sympathy.
Yeah. Well, see, a lot's happened the last few months. Been really busy.
Well, that's how months work. Lots of things tend to happen in them.
Yeah. Traveling takes a lot of time, but it has been a long time, but we've not forgotten. This has been in our minds. Payback. At least it's been in your guys' mind mostly. This is not my problem.
We have some items we wondering if you'd be interested in.
Always, please do share your wares.
Okay.
What?
You said the
Holiday
leaves.
just Holiday just pulls out the jar of dragon leaf leaves, and she's like, I don't know if you'd be interested in this, but these are from a dragon leaf tree, a blue one, as you can see, blue leaves. And she just kind of places it down in front of him. I don't exactly know what it can be used for, so. But I have preserved. They are in a preserving solution.
He, as you pull out the jar, he eyes it a little wearily, and there's a little bit of a look of like, okay, now what are you trying to pawn off me? Are you trying to? Is this like a jar? Oh. And he does pick it up with great interest and is examining it closely. Well, I'm almost afraid to ask where you came by these.
We fought one.
I imagined.
Surprisingly tenacious for a tree.
Yeah. It's,
It hit Taxus pretty hard.
leaves. They can cut. They can flutter.
Yeah.
Whole
Well,
man
yeah.
of purposes. Soap and water if you want.
There would be poor sentinels if they weren't tenacious, my dear friend.
She will ask him if he knows, like, if there are any use for the leaves or anything.
Nothing specific comes to mind, but I'm quite sure they are useful for a number of things. I'll have to check my library and see what I find. I'm quite certain they're useful for a number of potions at the least.
Oh.
Oh, dude, we're in the freaking fire javelin shop. We gotta pick up some of those over here.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
So what's definitely what's like a hard balance? Kind of.
Well, he examines the jar of leaves and is just like kind of tucking it inside his robes. This helps.
Okay.
Do you have anything else, perhaps?
Oh, I'm sure we do.
4 jars.
I mean, there's the teeth and scales and stuff. Anything like that.
Just put some scales on him. Just ancient dragon scales, red dragon scales.
I mean, I do have.
And we do have like pieces of the wood of the tree, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you took some of that, I think.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, we do have to pay off this debt at some point.
yeah.
I mean, we can just like dump some stuff on him.
Yeah.
Give him some scales, give him the
Yeah.
some of the wood, and tell him be careful.
Yeah.
Don't turn the whole of Nastana into a zombie tree empire.
Alright, did we get?
Oh wait. No, we
I
didn't
don't-
take
yeah.
wood from that thing. I thought you meant from the dragon leaf tree.
Yeah.
Oh, we
took
took from the dragon leaf tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
it's-
didn't take it. We didn't dare take wood from.
We
if
can
the
use that.
legend was that it came from a stake, and so it's like
Yeah.
any of
And
that
we
wood.
just blend it
could-
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we?
Yeah, so we can give him the wood, the
Seems interested
dragon
in the
leaf tree.
wood.
Yeah, as you're pulling this stuff out, he asks, "Is this all the scales you have? All the wood?"
Well, we have a little more.
Well, Holiday will Holiday will
say
say that she does have more leaves, but she would like to hang on to them.
He just kind of waves you off, and then as you like pull out all of the scales and all of the wood.
If we're showing the
He-
dragon
he-
stuff,
he-
might as well show him the picture. Because man, that thing. This
Oh,
is nature.
A moment, as he considers like the two piles and is thinking, and then he just kind of very carefully like splits each pile of bone, or not bone, but of scale and wood into two. There, I'll take half of that, and I think we can consider your debt settled.
Oh.
Huh. Yeah, we'll show him the picture anyway. Show him the picture.
Yeah, Holiday will take out the book and show him the picture of the giant
Look at that thing.
Golthias tree with the ancient dragon wrapped around it.
He's probably more interested in the book. He's like, whoa.
Yeah, he does let out like a low, long kind of whistle and just like leans in, examining it very carefully. Well, I'll be. Now that's something I'd not imagined I'd seen before. You didn't bring any of that, did you?
The Golthias tree? No.
Oh,
We know where it came from, so we decided to better be safe than sorry. And just,
Yeah.
Perhaps, but I can only imagine the things you could do with Gothia's staff.
I don't imagine. Holiday just imagines like a staff that just shoots out like tentacles and sucks blood from and the tentacles retreat back into the staff, and the blood gives it magic powers or something.
yeah. I mean, we
And
thought
it's
it
like, nah,
probably
we're good.
had a lot of good uses, but I mean, if you were there, you'd probably want to burn the whole thing too. Thing was not friendly.
Oh,
The
let's
ants,
think so.
the ants weren't too happy with us, so
I can only imagine, my dear friend. Now, that said, debt cleared. I'll see to that paperwork soon. Welcome. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Well, you got any hot items on that you think we might be interested in? I'm probably gonna come away with some more of those javelins, but anything else?
He just kind of like reaches over and just like pats the barrel of javelins.
and also like replacement wand. We kind of broke
Oh,
one.
okay.
What kind of wand?
One was one of magic missiles.
Surely.
But
Yes.
I don't know. Did you come across anything better?
I have some things in stock. Tell me what you're looking for vaguely.
I think he had
Oh.
a fireball wand also. Or did we get that one?
Uh,
Is that-
I don't know. It's been a long time.
And as he says that, we were in the session there. You can all consider what things you might want to inquire of him for purchase, and let me know. And
That's fair.
They love them.
and no, you did not. But you can consider what to do when you head back to Ravenhold as well. And I don't know, maybe hopefully by next session I'll have a inventory side game.
Okay.
Okay, alright. That's good.
Alright.
Uh,
That was fun.
Now, get out of here, back to the start page. Yeah.
Oh, you like the map.
I like how the glasses could move so freely and easily. They fit perfect.
I'm glad I got those dragon leaf trees.
Yeah.
Trees.
I want to know what you're going to do with those.
I initially I was just thinking of keeping them as trophies. And
Mhm.
just like sending them to other people. Like, okay, she'll keep one for herself, and then she has like 4 jars left, 3 jars left, and then she'll send one to, I don't know, Nalreth, Duke Nalreth, and be like, hey, we fought the dragon leaf tree and the Gulthias tree and stuff like that.
Hold on, hold on to one of those gifts because we know a certain wizard that you've not met yet, who we owe a favor to. Maybe that will suffice. Somehow I
It's
doubt
okay,
it.
Dex, we can't find us. It's fine. We're safe.
Okay. That's what you
It's
think.
okay, you only moved in next door.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
But
He
it's
doesn't
fine, it's
leave
fine.
his tower. He's a shutter. It's fine.
She has 4 jars, and each jar has a handful of leaves. So we'll see.
And like Asher did say that there's probably uses for them.
Yeah. And potions.
Future use.
Yeah, I was talking about invent some crazy, like, use them as a component in inventing a new spell and create like a
Oh yeah,
crazy lead.
Clark told me that Holiday could use it in a spell, like where she just summons the leaves and whips up a swarm with them and slashes an enemy to bits. Pokemon Razor Leaf style.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I just had an idea.
I don't know how spellcrafting works, but
It might be interesting. Like, depending on how things go with Juanita next session, I suppose. Since the game is fluid, we could like decide that we just wanna stay at the keep for a while and work on stuff and probably
Well,
learn some craftsmanship. So like a time.
I was about to say something. I was about to say, for the purposes of next session, we can assume that you buy some things from Asher, whatever you ask me and you ask me what you're looking for, and I'll tell you what he has, and you can decide if you buy it. And then you will travel to your keep, and it will take this amount of time, and you will have to sit in the forest while Helia goes "Rawr" for a night.
Yeah.
Then once you get to your keep, you are probably going to be there for a little while in game. So you're going to have some downtime if you want to do anything there.
okay.
And you can think about that for next session.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Do
So
that.
if the any weapon, not any tools any crafts we wanna pick up, we could train in those. But yeah.
And Dex is proficient with no tools.
You
Cooking
pick
stuff.
up, I don't know. What would you like?
What do you mean? What would I like to learn?
Yeah, what would you like to learn as a skill?
Probably smithing, because I just thought it'd be like cool to like specifically with those skills. I'm like, oh, if I knew how to like make weapons, I'd make like some cool dragon knee javelins or something.
I don't know
I
what Holiday is gonna do yet. I have to think.
I will also say, your keep requires a certain amount of unskilled laborers and a certain amount of skilled laborers, including soldiers and guards, which can be things like smiths and you got a smithy, so one of your skilled hirelings would be a smithy, a smith. And you could probably have a leather worker and a woodworker and whatever else if you want to hire those. I will also tell you, for the purposes of in-game things, that as you teleport back and are marching your way back to Nostana, going stomp, stomp, stomp to the snow, you realize that the midwinter solstice and festival is approaching very soon.
Oh. Christmas.
Yeah.
It's Christmas. Next week's gonna be Christmas episode.
Yay!
But we will leave it at that, and I will go to sleep maybe, so I can have some sleep
Okay.
before I go get my tooth pulled.
Oh man.
Alright. Good night. I'll see you. Good luck tomorrow.
Yes,
Or
and
today
then
for you.
I am going to put my tooth in Cookie's drink and make him drink it.
Ew.
No.
That's disgusting.
Alright, bye.
I've had nightmares about teeth like that.
Like one of my worst recurring nightmares is your teeth falling out. Like
Yeah,
biting
like,
into something hard and then pulling it
Yes,
out. To
biting into like a sandwich or something, and then all of a sudden you just chew something hard, and then when you spit it out, it's a tooth.
yeah.
Well, good job, Halsey. You just clarified everyone.
Like
good.
just that scene in A Cure for Wellness Cookie where he pulls the tooth out.
Yeah.
Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
Alright, okay. Go to sleep, House.
Bye.
I will say that one of my worst kind of reoccurring nightmares is having some unknown agency, like Men in Black, whatever, suits after me, and I have the quote unquote power to jump around a lot, wherein like I am running and jumping, but gravity doesn't work the way it should, so I just like fly up into the air like 50 feet, and then I have to like try and like make sure I come back down and I don't float away.
Swim.
That's a very...
But I have to be careful because I'm floating slowly down and they're coming after me.
That's extremely specific.
It's like you have feather falling. Like,
Yeah.
no.
Unwanted
the wrong
feather
spot.
fall.
Yeah.
It's more like I'm on the. It's more like jumping and the gravity doesn't work, and I'm like on the verge of floating out into space.
Yeah.
Oh. I had a dream once, and I drew a picture of this that I figured out how to fly. Like that all humans could fly, but all you had to do was you had to tuck your legs up under your arms without falling to the ground, and then you could fly. And then you fly around like huddled in a ball.
I remember the picture.
Okay.
Yes, but I will go and sleep now and things. Goodbye.
Good night.